9:03 here on News Radio WRVA. Rich Herrera with you. First time in a long time, I am not going to be covering March Madness. So my previous life, I did the pre- and post-game shows for the number one seed in the country, the University of Arizona Wildcats, getting them ready for the tournament every year. National sports talk show host, CBS Sports Radio, Fox Sports Radio, Sirius XM. So March Madness has been really important to me for the last 30 years. But for the first time ever, I'm not covering March Madness. So I'm going to actually sit in a bar on Thursday after I get off work, and I'm going to sit there all day long and watch basketball like the rest of you maniacs. But it's also time for us to fill out our brackets. So you realize the more you know about March Madness, the less likely you are to win the brackets. So what I've done is I've decided to bring in someone who is brilliant. She is lovely. She has grace. She's pretty spectacular. She helps me stay out of the doghouse because since I moved to Richmond, Virginia, my gift giving for major holidays, Christmas, anniversaries, things like that, birthdays, has gone up exponentially, and just the little things that I get when I go into Lustre by Adolf have been amazing. So if she's that good at helping me pick gifts for my significant other, I figure what the heck, she might be pretty good at picking the March Madness bracket. Robin from Lustre by Adolf is going to be her guinea pig to help me pick brackets to see if I could beat her in our personal bracket challenge. How much of a sports fan are you, Robin?
I'm going to say I am a 20%er.
20%er. Okay, that means she is not a sports fan, one iota, which makes it even better, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So if you watched one college basketball game this year?
I have not.
Okay.
If you gave me a little NFL, I might be able to hang.
Just a little bit. But as far as college basketball, none.
Not a chance.
Do you have a favorite team?
VCU.
Okay, VCU. They're in the tournament.
I see that on this bracket.
So they made so this is a bracket right here. Have you ever done one of these before?
No.
This is going to be great. Okay?
I'm ready.
Daniel, eat your heart out. You think Daniel's listening?
Are you listening, Daniel? I think you might be listening.
I think he might be, again, he's got that radio voice.
He does.
He's got that, he's so debonair and charming when you walk in. Should we keep saying nice things about him?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you guys are, everybody over there is just so wonderful. All right, let's do this. So we're going to do a bracket. Now, I've already filled mine out. You're going to take yours back to the store, and you're going to get Annette, Georgia, let Daniel, everybody help fill out your bracket because you know nothing about college basketball.
Correct.
Okay. Do you know how this bracket works?
Yes.
Okay. What's your interpretation of what the bracket is?
Well, I see a lot of teams here that I've never heard of.
Okay.
And I see a lot of lines that are making little, scenarios of who's going to win. I see East, South, West, Midwest.
Okay, so I'll walk through these with you, okay? So the bracket is like you said, divided up into the East, the West, the South, and the Midwest.
Okay.
Now, the schools that go there don't necessarily have to be from the East. They can be, but sometimes they'll move a team in from one conference to one side of the country to another to kind of balance it out. So you have an equal representation because the goal of the committee is to make sure that each of the four regions have equal representation so you get the best four teams in the country moving on to what they call the Final Four.
Got it.
Okay, so our goal is to predict every game that will be played in this tournament, and then based on our predictions, let's say we have Duke, the number one overall seed. They're taking on Siena. Duke is really good. Siena barely made the tournament. You have to pick who's going to win Duke versus Siena. Then you have to worry about who's going to win between The Ohio State University and Texas Christian University, TCU. And if you get it right, and let's see Duke and TCU play, then you keep going and you move Duke all the way as far as you want. But if Duke loses in the first round and you had them going to the Final Four, then your whole bracket is busted.
But do I pick like a Duke and an Ohio
State?
Or do I have to Ohio State, or do I have to wait?
No, you have to pick before. You're predicting what's going on, okay? So let's walk through a couple of these. Ready?
Yes.
The University of Florida, the Gators, are 26 wins and 7 losses. They're going to take on the winner of either Lehigh or some other school that I've never heard of. Oh, Prairie View A&M. Who do you think's going to win? Either the Florida team or Lehigh Prairie View A&M winner?
Well, the reason you brought me on here is because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I love warm weather, so I'm going Florida on this one.
See, that's the type of picking that we're looking for from you. And I wonder if you would. I wonder if you'll be able to beat me, because I've got, years and years of experience of studying these things, watching these games intently, looking at the RPI, looking what the committee did. I watched the selection show. I was glued to my television. I was sitting in a sports bar all weekend watching these games just so I could prepare to take you on in this bracket challenge.
Well, I had some of my best girlfriends on with me last night because I was a little nervous about sitting here with you today because they're big March Madness girls.
Oh, they are?
So,
okay.
I have to go with Tennessee because my best friend Billy went there. So, I have to go there. My other girlfriend, Irene, said, I've got to choose Gonzaga. So, I have...
Why did she tell you Gonzaga?
I don't know.
Okay, that's awesome.
I listen and, I go with what my friends
What about your friends that come into the store, your customers? Is there anybody that's a big fan of one school or another that you know of that come in maybe I need red because I'm a big Alabama fan. Do you have any rubies or something?
I do have some clients.
I'm a fan of yours, but
I do have some clients who I've made some maybe use fire opals to go for Virginia Tech because it's orange,
right?
And then we find something kind of in a deep red,
right,
to go with that too. But yeah.
Well, I figured.
Or black and gold, which are my favorite colors, which is VCU anyway.
Right, because I figured you do such a great job of helping people pick just the right gift for each holiday, right? Mm-hmm. Then you should be really good at picking games.
I think I'm going to be really good at this.
Okay, let me just find a couple random schools for you. All right, so Wisconsin, the Badgers, okay, they're red. They're going to take on High Point. High Point Universities from North Carolina. I think they're purple. Who do you like?
I'm going to go Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, okay. How about Arkansas, the Razorbacks versus the Hawaii, I think they're the Warriors now, the Hawaii Warriors.
How can you not go Hawaii? Again, the warm weather.
That's okay. So I think you're looking for the warm weather, right?
It's just a helpful tool for me
right.
to pick.
Okay, so if I've got, how about, you said you got to take Tennessee no matter what. Virginia versus Wright State.
Gonna go Virginia.
Okay. This is a good one.
Like my sister-in-law went to Michigan.
Right.
I'll probably go Michigan.
Okay. Kentucky is going to take on Santa Clara. You want to be in the Bay Area, or would you rather be in Lexington, Kentucky?
Let's go Bay Area.
Okay. Now, this is the kind of picking that we're going to get from Robin. So we're going to send this home with you, fill it out. I'll swing by the store before Thursday. That's when they start playing. Okay. And then we'll keep track of how you do versus how I do.
I can't wait.
Okay. Do you have any idea of one team that you think can at least get to the Final Four? Is there a school that your girlfriends have told you about, Robin, pick this school, they're really good?
Not necessarily, but I went to school in North Carolina. My school is not on here, but
where did you go to school?
East Carolina.
East Carolina. Pirates. Go Pirates.
I'm going to go with Duke winning it all.
Really? Okay, that's a bold statement. That's a bold statement. It's just like, boom, I say Duke.
Okay, well, ask me again on Thursday. That's what I'm saying today.
Today, okay. So I will tell you, here's my Final Four, just to kind of show you. You ready?
Okay, yes.
So I have the Duke Blue Devils, the number 1 seed overall, making it to the Final Four. Okay. I have, out of the South, I've got Houston, the number 2 seed, beating Florida to make it to the Final Four. I've got Michigan taking on Iowa State, but I have Iowa State, the number 2 seed, upending Michigan to make it to the Final Four. And then my total homer pick, right? You know the name of Bart's dad?
No.
Homer.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah, okay.
Silly.
So the number... You're the best.
I like Marge, though.
Yeah, I can't do a Marge. I can only do... I've got Arizona, the number 1 seed in the West, number 2 overall. I did work there. I was a broadcaster there. And you met my son Rigney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rigney is a senior at the University of Arizona. So I'm going to pick them to go to the Final Four and win the national championship.
I mean, looking at your bracket gives me a little bit of like fear because you've got a lot of pen marks. There's a lot of notes written there.
Yes. Did a lot of studying on this. My reputation is at stake right now.
I think mine's going to have pretty highlighter.
Yes.
Maybe some pink, purple, and yellow. And then there might be some pencil marks and X's and stuff like that.
All right. So challenge accepted.
Yep.
You and I are going to have a bracket challenge amongst the two of us. You want to bet?
Sure.
What do you want to bet? Snacks?
How about a sweet frog?
Oh, right next
Sweet
to
frog.
right next to the store.
Whoever wins treats the other to the big pink cup.
The big pink cup.
Yeah, it's the biggest cup there.
The bracket challenge for the pink cup between Rich and Robin for March Madness. All right, I will come by the store before Thursday. We'll see your bracket, and then we'll see who wins it. But you're gonna have to check in with us throughout the tournament, which takes like 6 months.
I would love it.
Okay, we're battling for a pink cup. Oh, if I win that pink cup,
we can change the win.
No, I'll battle for a big cup. But if I get that pink cup, I'm gonna put it right here in the studio and go, look, that's where I beat Robin.
That's right.
Chances are she's gonna beat me, folks. Guarantee you. All right, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll continue with you right here.